I have been playing around with like, okay, how can I support someone releasing their popliteus? I'd say the most classic way to release popliteus from a self-massage standpoint is stuffing a ball behind your knee and going into full flexion. And for most people whose popliteuses are like really need it, we can't tolerate full flexion. And so it's like, how else can we do it? And also, is that the best way? And the best way, I think, I've been playing around with it, is going back to understanding where even the connections are. And can we get the ball there? Can I get the ball here, which is like above the fibula, not quite all lateral, a little bit posterior? Can I get the tendinous area here, that posterior capsule area where the fibula comes in, and the end of the popliteus and the collateral ligaments and the arcuate ligament? Can I get the ball in there? And the best way I found is to sit on the edge of the table, find my fibular head, go up a little bit more towards the fibula, right? Because fibular head's going to be down here. So I go up more towards, the femur. And then I actually externally rotate my whole leg, holding my leg in knee extension. And then I let my leg bend into flexion. And I go flexion and extension. Well, in a turned out position, wedging the ball in there, that has felt like the best way to get at it. And then the second best way has been, can I use a yoga block in a ball lying on my side? So the top leg, the leg I'm targeting is the top leg of my side. I'm not laying on that leg, I'm laying on the other leg. And can I get the ball in this sweet spot? Can I access the soleal line here and really get the insertion of the popliteus? And it's a deep muscle, right? So depending on how malleable, how supple your tissues are, you might not be able to reach the soleal line on the tibia very well. I'm trying to get this soleal line, right? So this is the front of my leg. Here's tibial tuberosity, right? This is going to be over kind of where Gertie's tubercle is for pes anserine. And then I'm continuing more medial and then more posterior, which is, it's like, I'm not quite, although if I'm too posterior, now that's too bulky. If I'm going straight in from the posterior, that's going to be really challenging to do. So it is going to be easier accessed from like the medial side of the leg. So I'm going medial side of the leg, but aiming a little bit more posterior up at the top. And then as I come down the soleal line, it is more anterior, but we have even more muscle bulk down there. So the closer we are to the knee joint, the less bulky we have, and the more opportunity I think we can get in there and actually access the border of the popliteus and the popliteus itself, because that's where the most of the muscle bulk is from the popliteus too. To have an effect on that end. So the seated one on the table, when we're up closer to the femur, that's targeting more of the tendon and the posterior capsule ligament piece to it. And then down in the tibia on the medial border, we're targeting more of the muscle itself. So not an easy spot to get. And especially